everyone, welcome to my channel, Kimbaskrafts. My name is Kim, and if you're new here, welcome. I appreciate you stopping in. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're returning from a different video, as always, thank you for your continued support. This is not, if you're here because it's a nail tutorial, just FYI, this is not the normal content on my channel, but I have been doing my own nails for like 2 months now. And I asked my subs if they wanted to see how I've been doing my nails because they do last 2 months, 2 weeks at a time. So this is the most chipping that I've had since I started, but I didn't bother to redo this nail since I was due to change the color anyway. You can see how it's grown out over the last 2 weeks. My nails are really strong and healthy. Since I've been doing them on my own. I do have, I don't know if you can see that, I accidentally jabbed it into something and it like kind of cracked it, so that, and chipped it. So I just have to file that down. They're a little long for me anyway, but so we'll take care of that. So I did do a little prep work here. You will need cotton to remove your nail polish. You'll need 10 pieces of cotton. So it's just a regular cotton ball that I unroll and rip pieces off. You'll need foil, just like you do at the nail, just like they do at the nail salon. Foil, as you can see, I have a piece of cardboard here just to protect my counter space. I have acetone, it's 100% acetone that I'll just soak the cotton balls in and put on my nails. And through this video, I'm going to show you on 2 nails, and then I'm going to go ahead and do the whole process and come back. I'm not going to waste time doing every nail with you. It's just, too long. This is the set that I bought off of Amazon. It's Beetles. There's multiple sets of this, different amounts of different nail colors, This is the Macbeth set. It came with 6 nail colors. It does come with this plastic bag here, and it comes with, let me show you what it actually came with and what my daughter and I have added just from our own, just from having nail files and stuff. So it comes with these 2 nail files, 80 and 100 and 80 and 1, I'm sorry, 100 and 180. So the lower the number, the less fine it is. So this is the 100 sign, it's pretty rough. And then the 180 side, it's smoother. So these 2 nail files, now my daughter and I have added these 4 that we just had, and I use this one a lot too. And then it did come with this, so to wipe off debris off your nail. It came with this tool, which is important to help scrape off the old polish and clean up underneath the nail and the cuticle and stuff. It came with this cuticle cutter. And it came with this, which I don't know. I don't know what this is. I'll be honest with you. I have no idea. No clues. If you do, go ahead, put it in the comments. And then we just, of course, we need nail clippers. We added those. And then this is my preferred cuticle cutter. This is the one I prefer to use. Okay. It came with these, which we have not done our toes with this. So this has been unused. And then it came with the light that we will use eventually. It came with these 6 nail colors. And again, the name of the colors on this set is Macbeth. So the only color I have not used yet is 993, which I'm not going to use today. But this is 992. I've done this one. I've done this one. I've done this one. Actually, these two are the only two that I haven't used. Today, I plan on doing these two. Okay. This is a chunky glitter, so you really need something underneath of it. It also came with these 3 coats, 2 top coats. Oh, sorry, I got a phone call. I put it on airplane mode, but for some reason that doesn't work. So I just put it on Do Not Disturb. I don't know if that's going to work. So I have a matte top coat, which I have not used and probably will not use. That I just don't like that look. Personally, it looks unfinished. I don't like that look. And then our base gel, which we will use, and the top coat gel, so the shiny top coat, which I like. It also came with cuticle oil, which I don't use. And then this is the other product. This is also a nail file that my daughter and I have added. And this is the other product that I bought. Modelone's nail dehydrator that I use. Okay, so that's part of my process. And then I have I do use alcohol swabs. So just going to put that box aside. So those are the things that came with it that or didn't come with it that I use. Now, the first step when you have color on it, obviously this is a step you can skip if you do not have color on it. It's your first time doing it. But if you do have color on it, to remove it, you have to just lightly file off a layer. So you just want to file off like the top coat layer so that your acetone can get in there and eat away at the rest of it. I try not to file too much on the nail that's grown in, because I just try to file. So this is one of the important things for me, is I try to file my nail bed as little as possible. I try to file and scrape away my nail bed as little as possible so that they continue to stay strong. And so just filing the polish part like so. And we'll do another one. And normally I would just file them all, but I'm just going to show you how I put the cotton on. Actually, I'm going to file them all. This is basically what I do. I just try to get a nice rough look over all of the polish. Okay. And I'm going to do the rest of them. I'll be right back. Okay, so I just went ahead and filed them all. And then I just took the flat edge of my nail file and just made a little pile of all the dust. I don't want to scrape it because it does make a lot of noise. Now, the next step is to simply dip this in acetone, place the cotton over the nail bed, and take a piece of foil. I have different sizes here, and fold it over your thumb to hold it in place. like so. Okay. Just be careful with the acetone because this will ruin things. I know a lady who poured it into a plastic bowl, and there's certain grade plastics that it'll eat through because it ate through her bowl and then ruined her table. So just keep that in mind, which is why I just dip it. I just go like this, do a quick swoosh. Oops, see why I have the I don't want to ruin my countertops. Oh, no, 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 no. And that's it. And so I'm going to do all of them, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I have them all. I have a glove on. I use these gloves. These are from the Korean market. These are food service gloves, and you can see they're like super big and clownish. So I can fit them over the foil. And this way, I don't have to worry about the foil falling off of my fingers. Go ahead and pop this on. And then I set my timer for 25 minutes. And I just let them soak for 25 minutes. Okay? I will see you guys in 25. Okay, so it's been 25 minutes. I'm going to take the gloves off. You can see you see how it's, yeah, kind of coming off. So the next important step for me, and if you want to try to preserve as much of your nail, because, you know, I'm sorry, like this part of the nail, you're going to be doing this over and over and over again by the time it gets up to here and you end up filing it off. So you want to preserve as much of the layer of your nail as you can so that, you know, the next time you do it, it's not thinner and thinner and thinner and thinner, and so they break and they crack. That's why my nails have gotten as long, and they're still very thick and healthy. So when I scrape, I'm going to zoom you in. When I scrape, I just try to very lightly take the polish off. And it takes more time than if I were to just, you know, try to rip it all off at once. But this is the part that you can control over, you know, what happens at the nail salon. Where, you know, time is a little more limited for them. You can take your time to just really just get the polish off and not so much a layer of your nail. And that's going to preserve your nail bed. So I just try to scrape the polish off, and I'll leave some of the color on because you do need to file to even it all out. And so you can just file the little bit of color that you left on rather than, you know, risk ripping off a layer of your nail. And I always use this shovel end of, and so I'll leave it like this. So I'm just going to do this second nail with you guys. And that's how I'll do it. And I'm just gonna do all the other 10 and I'll show you how they look when I'm done. Okay, so this is what they look like. And now I'm just going to file them. I'm going to take the rough side and I'm just going to file them to make them smooth, get the rest of the color off as lightly as possible. I'll show you on this one. Okay. This way it gets it even and it gets that extra color off. There we go. That's what it looks like. I'll show you on one more. I'm not going to show you my thumb because I was out of frame too much. I'm sorry. So I'll show you on these 2 fingers. And then I'll do the rest of them. All right, see you in the end. Okay, so this is how they all look. Okay, and that's all the filing I'm gonna do on them now. I do see some polish still on this one. This is it. So they're still pretty strong. They're still pretty thick. And I mean, that's all the filing I'm gonna do along the nail bed. Now it's time to shape them, cut them, file them down. And for me, I just like a square end, and I am gonna file it down a little bit because they're a little long for me. So I'm just gonna file it down and then go around the edges a little bit. And then I'll do this one. Okay, and I'm just gonna do the rest of them. I'll see you at the end. Okay guys, this is what they're looking like. Now, the next step is important. So one of the most important things about when you do your nails is when you paint them, you don't want the nail polish touching any skin because the skin makes oil and oil gets under the nail polish and then it starts to lift. So it's really important that your cuticles are not on your nail and you make sure you push them back. Any skin that's grown on your nail, you make sure you push all of that back. Okay. Your cuticles have to be very manicured. And this is where you could use the cuticle oil if you choose to. I just don't choose to. So I feel like there's like a little skin that grew over the nail, so I push that back. So I would do that to all the nails, and then I would get my cuticle cutter and just go along the nail bed. The cuticle, and trim any extra skin, like so. And I'm just going to do that for all of my nails. Okay, I'll see you at the end. All right, guys, we are almost ready to paint. We finally got there. Okay, so now, one of the most important parts is making sure that you really push and your cuticles back, get all the skin off of your nail bed, right? The second most important part is that once you prep the nail, you're not going to want to touch it. You don't want to touch this nail bed again once it's prepped. I'm sorry, that's my dishwasher. So I take an alcohol swab and I actually do the fingertips too. You're not going to want to touch your hair, your face. You're not going to want to touch the nail bed with your other hand. You don't want to transfer, because the whole point of the alcohol swab and then the nail dehydrator is to remove oil off of your nail bed. Because again, you don't want any oil underneath the nail polish, because that will cause it to lift. So once you start this step, it's no more touching your face, your hair, anything that can have oil in it. Okay, so that's the first step. And the alcohol swabs leave like a little bit of hair behind, so I try to, because that's so annoying when you're painting it. Okay, then the nail dehydrator is very easy to do. You don't have to be precise. You just want to cover your nail like that. And you don't have to worry about, you know, making sure you don't get it on your skin. Just put it on. I have my light all ready to go here, plugged in. There is a button here. When you push it, it lasts, it says on there 60 seconds. Okay, so the first part obviously is the base coat. So your base gel, again, I'm just going to do 2 nails. So I'm going to you want to go to as close to the cuticle, but not touch the cuticle and the side here. So you don't want to actually touch any skin. And then on to the next. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and put this under the lamp. Okay, and that's how they look. I'm going to do the rest of them. So I do 2, 3, 2, 3, and I'll meet you guys back at the end. Okay, so I have the base coat on all 10 now. Now I am going to put 1. You can do 2 base coats if you want to. I always have just done 1. Now I'm going to do my first color coat. And this is the color that I chose. And just a thin layer of color. Again, as close to the cuticle as you can get. Okay. Do the 2. Put it under the light. And that's how they look after 1 coat. I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of them, and I'll see you at the end. Okay guys, so that is 1 coat. And normally I would do 2 coats, but I'm only doing 1 coat because now I'm doing the chunky glitter. Let me just roll it. This is what it looks like. So I'll just do 2 nails with you. It's the same thing. You just want to go up to where you've been stopping with the other polishes. I'll just put it under the light. Okay, and that's them after 60 seconds. I'm gonna do the rest of the nails and I'll see you when I'm done. All right, glittered all of them. Okay, and now we're gonna do the top coat, the top gel coat, not matte coat. I'm just going to show you on a couple nails. It's the same thing, a thin layer up to the where you stop before the cuticle. Again, no touching any skin. Just gonna do 2 nails for you guys. And so the girl who used to work at a nail salon at my job who gave me these instructions, and they've worked beautifully, told me, you know, you can do 2 base coats, 2 top coats, and all that. I've stuck with 1 base coat, 1 top coat, and 2 color coats. So it's a total of, you know, 4 layers, and that's worked really well for me. I haven't had any lifting at the cuticle and like my hair getting caught underneath of it. I've had, you know, just that you could see the chipping on this nail before I started. That's the most that I've ever had. But I will get it like a chip here or there, closer to when it's time to change them out. And other than that, they've been staying on. Every time I do this, I'm like, maybe this is the time they're gonna fall off, but I haven't had that. And this is my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th color change. So and they've always lasted for 2 weeks. And so that's it. These 2 are actually done, but I'm gonna go ahead and do top coats to the rest, and I'll meet you in the end. All right, guys, and that's it. They're done. You can touch them. Okay, this is what they look like. I'm gonna actually go wash my hands because, you know, I still have, and I'll be right back. Ta-da! that feels so much better. I've been dying to wash my hands. But yeah, so it took me approximately 2 hours. That includes the 25-minute wait time. And of course, you know, all of my stopping and instructions. So I think that if I were to do this without recording it at this point, you know, I think I could do it in probably like an hour and a half, including the 25-minute wait time for the stuff to come off. So, and yeah, this set was $23, guys. So I have done my nails salon style for $23 for 2.5. Well, so what I said, this is my 6th time. This is my 6th time. So 1 month, 2 months, for 3 months now. Yeah. So I highly recommend. I've been able to grow my nails. They stay nice and strong and thick because I'm very careful on how much I scrape off. And I really, really love this system. So that's all I have for you. If you enjoyed this video, if you wouldn't mind giving me a thumbs up on the way out. And if you want to see more from me, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and join the family and friends here at Kimbaskrafts. Just remember, if you're here for the nail tutorial, all my other content is diamond painting related. If you don't know what diamond painting is, go ahead and check out one of my other videos. It's just the best craft in the world. And yeah, you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. Take care. Keep diamond painting.